Okay, I'm going to be setting up BBS. Could be ending up being a long video, I don't know. But now I'm running Windows 10, the latest whatever update is going on it. Anyway, and of course Windows 10 is 64-bit, and if you run the BBS stores, it can be a real problem. Now there is a workaround for all of that. And I'm not talking DOSBox or anything like that. There are some heavy-duty fixes. Let me see if I can't. Here, hold on. Hold on now. There it is. Now, if you're not want to, if you're not wanting to set up a virtual machine like VMware or Oracle, this is another way to do it. I tested it. Not on what I had to create a virtual machine with test on 64-bit, and this here will allow you to do it. There's two ways of doing it, but it's not something I recommend. But it does work. We're actually on a 64-bit system. You can install the software, and you'll be allowed to use 64 or 16-bit and 32-bit software. Please run your doors perfectly. And it does work extremely well. Like I said, it can cause issues, unforeseen issues. There's always updates being made to it. So for me, if they do recommend that you use a virtual machine, and if that's the case, just install 32-bit like Windows 7 32-bit operating system. You don't need to do it. But anyway, that's what we're going to do. We're going to set it up. Now you can use Oracle. I have used Oracle. It's free, but it's slow. It's a sluggish little beast. I use VMware, and which is what I'm going to be installing. So, install that. I don't know why that's, hold on. Yeah, okay, I end up with that sometimes. I gotta go into properties. I don't know why it does that. Really a stupidity thing, really, to be honest with you. Even though it saves the settings and all that, it's really weird. Windows 10 is not the greatest operating system I've ever seen in my lifetime. Ever. Next. System yeah, I want to change that to, I don't like using my C drive. Wow, that's a bit bad. Okay. Nope, don't want any of that garbage. Let it install. I'll be right back after it installs. Okay, just finished installing. Is we're going to, first things first, I'm going to start up with VMware, the test with the free notification. I want to make sure VMware is not going to start up whenever I restart the system. Alright. So VMware. Okay, I'll be right back. I have to enter in my, okay, there we go. Finish registry. Alrighty then. Now, the software, the BBS software I'm going to use is called Synchronet. It is the most versatile. I know at first it's going to look incredibly confusing for you. So just take your time, read, and change it. But once you become used to Synchronet BBS, it's so versatile. It's one of the best out there. And they just released a version. What version is it? 3.19b. They just released in January of this year. And what's really cool is for those who don't want to install a virtual machine but have installed the NTVDM x64 support, which is the software I told you about earlier, which is this here. It offers support for it, which is perfect. Perfect. But it is the best. Okay. All right. Now what I'm going to be wanting to do is to create a virtual machine. I'm going to go custom. The default value should be fine, dandy. Today I will install something later. Something you can change it to something. I'll show it to you. Windows 10. I want to go 7 since it's going to be 32-bit. Go next. I'll just put 32-bit in there. Now, I'm going to change this to my E drive as well. So, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to be creating. For some reason, I won't create directions for it here. But I think that's by design. So, I'm going to go to my E drive. Create new directory. There's this one. There we go. See all the way back. Number of processors. We'll leave that default 1. I have 32 gig on the first instance, so there's 8. Next, use Alt Mat. This, using that, it's create a new virtual disk because it's brand new. I'm not going to go with 60 gig, I'm going to go with, say, 30 gig. Now, if you allocate all of this space now, it's going to take that 30 gig, and it's going to set it to, I'm going to put it in one file, and what it's going to do is going to create a whole 30 gig hard drive. Now, I don't want to do that. What's going to end up happening is it's going to slow things down a little bit, but what it does is it makes a drive of 30 gig, but it doesn't use the total 30 gig on your hard drive right away. It'll slowly use it up. Alright? Now, if I want to, I could do it. Let's see how much hard drive space I've got on me here. I don't want to overuse myself here. I got 90, so that'll be about 60. So we'll do, okay, we'll allocate the space now. It'll make things a lot faster, actually. Now it's creating the disk. It does speed things up. Now, if you have an SSD drive, definitely do and if you have the hard drive space, yes, allocate the entire, because it'll be snappy. It'll be ding, super fast. Okay, I'm going to let that do its thing. And I'm just going to pause the video recording here, and I'll be right back after it's finished. Okay, it's finished making it. Do its thing. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to use the physical CD-ROM. We're not going to use the physical because I don't have a physical CD-ROM. And I'm going to be installing Windows for my IO. Let me just overlook everything here. Okay. Right. Let's start it up. Doodly-doodly-doo. Now I do have my original cereal somewhere. I just can't find it. But I do have it. Let's see, it's a different power plant now. Okay, that's more. We'll go with that. Alright, stuff confirmed. Next. Custom. Next. Alright. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the recording and let it stop. Let me pause. And of course, while I'm recording, I'm watching the entire series. I'll be pausing that when I definitely continue on here. Sorry, folks, I'm meeting. We just finished installing it, now it's rebooting, booting in order to for me to fill out the other stuff like that. All right, sorry about that. It happened just when I put a spoonful of cereal in my mouth. Like I was trying to eat it really quick and all that, complete installation. Now, it's so funny, when I make a recording, or when I don't make a recording of something, everything's all beautiful. But when I start making a recording, something usually will end up going wrong, and I don't know why that always happens. And there's really no conflict between what I'm doing, because I've had several things on the back, on the go, while I'm doing something, and never had an issue, but it's only when I'm recording that all of a sudden, something that's never showed up before will pop up. And I'm going to record that as well, because who knows, maybe if you're installing something, I have to restart the computer, there we go. Install all the thingy. Video performance. Now, once this finishes, you get to the desktop. Okay, for this sake, I'm just gonna make this quick. Alright. Pull this through. This computer name is not valid. Not containing any numbers. Oh, okay. Username. This is circles. Password, I don't use password. Don't need for it. Go with that. Go with public network. Sorry about that, I just have to talk. I know, this is not a genuine. I know. It is if I put my serial number in, like there's the other number. But like I said, I've got my serial number somewhere, I just don't know where it is. I have no idea. Because I'm using Windows 10, I haven't used Windows 7 in years. So, I don't know, I've got my Windows 10 serial number. I'm just waiting now for the Windows 11 to pop out. And no, to be honest with you, I don't know. I just don't know about Windows 11. You know, it's so funny. Microsoft said that with Windows 10, it's going to be final, and all they're going to be doing is they're going to be sending updates. Okay. What do we remind me? I don't know. Oh, VMware tools. VMware tools. Very important to have installed. It's going to make it much more snappier, and it's going to allow you to change up your, all right. Go down here. Go to computer. Go to V drive. Actually, you know what we're going to do is, I'm so tired of Windows. They fill it with so much fluff that it's driving me nuts. Cool settings. They're not right off. Yeah. Damn, what a stupid thing that is. You know, I would be using Linux if things worked right out of the box sort of thing. And for the most part they do, but if you have to install all this stuff, I mean, Linux can be a massive 800 gig monstrosity. Crazy. Do more autoplay. Don't use autoplay. That's really annoying, man. I know it's a little slow. Just give it some time. There we go. Go with typical. Stop with that. Thank you. Alright, when it finishes installing, I'll see you on recording. Okay, there we go. No, I'm going to click no for right. I'm going to do this for a second. There's something I wanted to do there. Okay. We're just simply going to shut it down. Okay, shut it down. The reason why I shut it down is instead of restarting, I want to take this off. Remove the ISO. Alrighty, day. You know what? I'm wondering something here. Open. I may want to move this from C drive. I haven't done this. I know there's a way to do it. I just can't remember how to do it. There should be an option to do it. Okay, it doesn't matter. Let's continue on. I'll work back in. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Now on my older system, it's rather amazing what you can do with VMware. Now, see with VMware, if you activate virtualization, which uses your hardware, it will allow you to play older games, you know, and it works rather well. But anywho, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going down to here where I have all my Windows 7 stuff. This is all I'm going to be needing right now. I'm going to click and drag and hold. Click and drag it. If everything works out okay, it'll work. It'll show up there. Winrar. Something we're going to be needing, and all we're going to be doing is installing everything that I just copied over. I will be requiring some of those things. There we go. Now, we've got and we're going to be methodically going down from top to bottom and installing this stuff. You don't want to be installing 64-bit stuff on a 32-bit system. So, now if I happen to install the 64-bit version, I would go back and grab this here and use it. Because I have already tested on Windows 7. I haven't tested on Windows 10 or I don't even have it. But I don't even want it, to be honest with you. But I've used it, tested on Windows 7, it looks perfect. So you know, and I don't understand why Microsoft does not allow that to happen. I mean, you have people who took the code, right, worked on it, and allow 64-bit systems to play 16-bit things. Why doesn't Microsoft do that? You know, Microsoft goes, oh no, we don't want to use that. We don't want to have that for people. We don't, you know, and it's like, and it takes people who have, you know, experience, you know, I mean, and do these things for us. Microsoft can do it anytime they want, but they just don't give a crap. All they want is your money. That's all they want. And they don't give a rat's rear end about making their operating system, you know, something worthwhile. All they do is they fill it full of garbage. Like, you know, it's just like on your phone, they fill it with all kinds of crap. Or on a tablet, they fill it with all kinds of crap. It's just amazing stuff that I'm not even interested in. I am zero interested in every app that's on my tablet. What I do is I install everything and only keep what I want, which is pretty much something I have to install myself, like VLC and and other little bits and bytes. You know, I mean, stop it. And that Microsoft keeps doing that. They think everybody's interactive. You know, have billions of friends, want to be in their chat program. Oh, give it up. You know, I'm not into that. Anyway, now I have my small rant. Let's continue on installing these things. There we go. Now, like I said, whenever I record something, yeah. Oops, that's not what I want to do. I forgot about that. Alright, well, I got some deleting to do. Oh, shit, the mitten. Okay. My. Alright, let's redo this. You know what? Oh, God. Life's so bad. I just want to forget it. Would have been so much easier just doing it this way. I can't believe I made that mistake. I know better, but you know how it is. No harm. No harm done. Okay, we'll install that. Bliggy, bliggy, blig. Delete this. Yes. I'm also going to be deleting. Oh, that's not what I want my idiot. We'll just delete that folder. Alrighty. Okay, I'm trying to get used to Windows 7 there. I haven't used it anymore. And I don't like hidden icons. I like seeing everything I've got on the system. And that is not the correct time. But it doesn't matter. And if you want to see if I can access the internet, it should work. There we go. Yeah. Important to know. Don't recommend something else. Don't like internet. It's a really, I'm telling you, don't use Internet Explorer that comes with Windows. It's very flawed and very security. What as far as security wise, it's garbage. Chrome is a little bit better. All right, so what we're going to be doing is going to be the first step of creating. All right, where's it? Going to be. There it is. My eyes could not see that. All right, so what we're going to do is the latest version is BBS now. We're going to set that up to run. Actually, not here, Mike. Got to copy it over first. Idiot. Getting way ahead of myself. That's top icon as well. That's all. Going to ask you for so. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit pickles. Oops. All right. Pickler. Mr. Pickles. We're going to simplify that. We're just going to put in a simple. Oh, make sure my number off there. There we go. Yeah, we'll go with that. Go with my internal IP or my external. Or my internal IP. If you want to know what your internal IP is, I don't have the light on here. There's my internal IP right there for the virtual. Nope. Ship off element. You confirm my system password. Yes, allow access. And now you can go into and set up all your nifty stuff that you and system configurations. But there's so much you can do with this that it's incredible. All right, so that's how you install the BBS software, or BBS software, Synchronet. I suggest that when you do install it, tinker, read, and read some more. You're gonna make mistakes, and it's gonna happen. You can take this BBS software. It's also people can access your BBS through a web browser as well, which is really quite nifty. And Synchronet BBS is the best software to use for modern day operating systems. Okay. But anyway, I mean, you can take part in all kinds of cool stuff that you used to do back in the day. And like I said, anybody who's ever watched any of my other videos knows that I ran a BBS from either it was from 1986 or 1987 to 19, and I enjoyed myself there, being part of this massive community. And I mean, it's just phenomenal, phenomenal. It was such a great time, and you know, just incredible. Anyway, folks, that's how you do it. I'm not going to go into showing you how to do anything other than that, but that's it. That's how you do it, you know. Maybe I'll make a video on how to add doors and stuff like that. I don't know. But to be quite honest with you, when you do set up your own BBS, if you want to just take part in everything, is because it's okay to have it for yourself so you can look at it and go, oh wow, this is so much fun. The whole part of it is having other people call into you. So take part in every site that can list your BBS. Make videos on your BBS, on your YouTube channel, put it on Facebook, everywhere. The more people that you get interested into it, the more people you're going to have. There are thousands of BBSs out there all over the world. You can take part. You can take part in, with Synchronet, it has GovNet. There's also, I'm trying to remember here. What is it here? Well, I remember. You take part of Fido, all kinds of mail. It's just, anyway, my mind's not working well today at all. But just know you can have, I mean, there are BBS stores that people will play, and at night, depending on your event schedule and how you set it up, you can send off, like for Bree, for instance, or Isa, I think it's Isa, and a bunch of other doors as well, that you're able to send all your data, so thousands of other computers who are playing the same game can come in, import the data, so you can have thousands of people all playing the same game. It's just wonderful. I just can't explain it. And I'm just really happy that I actually, I was 26 at the time, or 27 or something like that, and 87 when I was getting really involved in it. So I'm just happy I had that time. Anyway, folks, that's how you do it. Talk to you later. Oh.